This week on the JMC Network Newscast. First ACU alumni and 1960 Olympic gold medalist Earl Young brings his fight to end blood cancer to ACU. Then the annual Ethnos showcase is happening this weekend, and we take a look as the groups get ready for their performances. Next, highlights of the prosthetic hands created by the occupational therapy students. And finally, ACU dedicated the quad outside of the Onsted Science Center to 2 university alumni. Welcome to the JMC Network Newscast. I'm Savanah Silva. ACU alumni and gold medalist in the 1960 Olympic Games, Earl Young was diagnosed with blood cancer back in 2011. Since then, he's spent his time raising awareness about this rare type of cancer and how one simple step can save lives. Young's team was at Shotwell this past weekend to reach out to the ACU and Abilene community.
With Halloween festivities and football this past weekend, we caught up with the Delete Blood Cancer team to learn more about how they're saving lives and promoting activism in the ACU community.
So what we're doing today is we're signing people up, because only 2% of the American population is registered to be a bone marrow donor. But most people think is that it's just going to be like bone marrow, but what the majority of people actually need, it's just like giving blood, because they just need stem cells. And so we're just trying to get people to sign up because hardly anybody matches, and so we're just trying to up that so that we can save lives.
Earl Young, he used to go here a while back, and he actually had blood cancer as well, and when he heard about this program, and with the help of this program, he got a donor as well. You can check up online and get a video of it. It's fantastic, from what I know. And years later, he decided to bring the program here. Ever since then, they've been coming on this campus every year to get more donors.
I believe we have had success because last year when we did this, they said that they registered a little over 800 people, and from that 800, already 3 have been found as matches, and they're going through that process right now. And I think we've done great this year because it's been in Gardner Hall, it's been in the campus center, and now we're at the football game.
For more information on how you can get involved, visit deletebloodcancer.org. The International Students Association will present its annual Ethnos showcase this weekend in Cullen Auditorium. This year's theme is One World Created by One Creator. The JMC Network caught up with some of the participants in this year's show as they make their final run-throughs before the auditorium is filled.
So Ethnos is a multicultural showcase of different cultures that are represented here at ACU. And it is very important to our international students especially, and also TCK students, because it's a way for us to celebrate our culture and share our culture with people from different backgrounds.
We'll have 8 people, and we'll be doing something that is well known throughout the swing dance community, and it's called the Big Apple. It's very high tempo, high energy. It's not so much couple stuff, but it is very active.
I think we come here and we focus on integrating with the American culture so much that we sometimes forget that it's okay to be who we are. And it's just a great way to celebrate our identity.
Ethnos will be showing today and tomorrow starting at 7 p.m. in Cullen Auditorium. First-year master students of science and occupational therapy spent countless hours creating prosthetic hands using only a 3D printer. They showed off their creations last month in the library's main floor.
We're in the Maker Lab with our first-year occupational therapy master students, and one of their projects was to create prosthetic hands for various populations using 3D printers. For us, that's a pretty amazing project because, as you know, prosthetics generally cost anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 just for one, and the materials the students used to create these objects was about $50 in materials.
We call it the second degree hand. As you notice, it doesn't have a thumb because our hand was specifically designed for those who have hypodactylia, meaning that they may have a functional thumb, but they're missing some or parts of their fingers. One of our prime characteristics of our hand is that it has radial and ulnar deviation. It could move, pivot side to side, and of course we have flexion and extension of the phalanges. And so also we used the glow-in-the-dark material for the hand, which allows the person to see where their hand is in the dark.
The students' creative ideas in the objects that they're making and assistive technology to assist people with disabilities has been far beyond what we even imagined. So.
On Friday, the university dedicated a new gathering space outside of the Onsted Science Center to 2 alumni from the 1949 graduating class. Ray and Kay McLaughlin were active members of the university during their time here and even after, and the university felt one way to thank them was by naming the quad in their honor.
Our division, Advancement, has coordinated this event in honor of Ray and Kay McLaughlin. They're 2 amazing alumni who have contributed quite a bit to the university over the years. One thing I love about the quad space is it just creates a good opportunity for people to gather in, a great gathering place, and it really does enhance the beauty of campus.
Ray and Kay both have had a long time appreciation for science and the new frontier and the drive to think about new things tomorrow and discover new things, insights that we don't have today. And so we thought it would be a great place to celebrate their innovative spirit and their forward-thinking vision of life by putting it right here amidst the new science facilities that will be state-of-the-art and represent that element on our campus. And it fit with who they are.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. For more stories and breaking news, you can go to acuoptimist.com, or you can find us on Twitter or Facebook at ACU Optimist. You can also pick up a paper Friday after chapel. Until next time, for the JMC Network Newscast, I'm Savanah Silva.